Now, from the Valley of the Sun, EA Sports welcomes you inside State Farm Stadium, just west of downtown Phoenix, Arizona. All right, we're just about set for football. The crowd is definitely ready. So are we. Off we go on EA Sports. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Yet another Alabama back in the lead. This is Brian Robinson. And a strong first down run, a pickup of 9, setting up second and short.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Second and a yard. On play action, Daniels.
I love this call, Mike. Second down and short. One of the best downs in football to take a shot. Give credit to the defense. They were ready for it. But a nice job by the quarterback, realizing there's nothing downfield. Take off, turn into a runner, pick up the first down.
So, from the 36, it is first and 10. A give, and here comes Robinson. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line.
It's definitely nice to have one of those bruising, punishing backs to kind of help wear down the defense. But I'll tell you what, you can give me a flat-out electric runner like this guy any day of the week. He can turn on those jets, get in that high gear, and he is gone.
On first down, right back to Robinson. And he'll get maybe a yard. That's it. That's Jalen Thompson up from his safety spot to bring him down. Here's second and 9. And in motion is Brown. Another run here for Robinson. And he'll work his way down inside the 40. The veteran Calais Campbell in there for the stop. We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And he will score. Brian Robinson, touchdown Commanders. That his first touchdown this year. Exactly the way they scripted this one. A beautiful opening drive, Greg. Able to find the end zone on the game's first possession.
And, Mike, the word that comes to mind looking at that drive is execution, and that's exactly what they talked about all week long. They wanted to come out early in this game and establish an early rhythm, and that's exactly what they did with that touchdown drive.
$7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. To return is Greg Dortch. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Here's the rookie from Florida State. It's Trey Benson. And he'll get about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Again, it's Benson. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line.
And after that last run by Trey Benson, Mike, you can really see the qualities that has these Arizona Cardinals coaches so high on this running back. I mean, last year, 14 rushing touchdowns in 2023, a career high in college. He can get downhill. He's strong. He's big. He really has everything you're looking for in an NFL back.
On 1st and 10, here's Benson. He'll work forward for a couple. Johnny Newton, rookie out of Illinois, there to bring him down. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. A draw to Benson. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up 3rd down. Brissett. He's got his man. It's Harrison. And it's a gain of 19 to the 19-yard line.
These hitch routes, they're usually just designed to pick up a few safe yards. An easy completion, get some rhythm for your quarterback. However, this time, he's able to make a little magic happen after the catch and turn it into something much bigger than even they were probably anticipating.
A zone read here, and he's going to keep this himself. And no place to go, no place to hide. He's taken down behind the line.
The key to running the read option, Mike, is that the timing has to be just right. If it's too slow getting going, a lot of the times defenders can get in the backfield and cause havoc. And that's exactly what happened here.
Here's the first carry for the Pitt product, James Conner. And he will get forward for about 5 yards. That sets up 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Brissett. He'll look middle and finds McBride his tight end. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play in this opening quarter. The field goal unit on the sideline. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down. Operating from the gun is Brissett. And he cannot get the throw off. He's going to be sacked. And they will turn it over on down.
And here we have a real gutsy call here, Mike, early in this game offensively. I think you're giving up a surefire field goal attempt, but at the same time, you're demonstrating to your players, hey, offense, I have a lot of trust in you, and let's see if they have this same approach as the rest of this game plays on.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll motion over Samuel. Right away, they'll try a jet sweep. And he'll have a Commander's 1st down as the tackle's made just shy of the 30.
Once you see that guy coming across the formation pre-snap, Mike, you have to be thinking jet sweep instantly. It's just such a dangerous play that always has the potential for this type of yardage, especially when he wins that race to the edge.
They'll run it here with Robinson. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down. They'll motion over Samuel. They'll go again with Robinson. And he's going to get 1st down, taking this one up past the 40-yard line.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
So, a couple of 1st downs will give them 1st and 10. They're at the 41. From the shotgun, it's Daniel. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
Throwing on 2nd down. Daniel. On the move past the 40. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
Daniels now on 1st down. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Throwing again, Daniel. A pass complete to Noah Brown. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
I think they're going to have to be more creative here on the back end with the types of coverages they show this quarterback. Change the look pre-snap to post-snap. Mix in zone, mix in man. They got to make it more challenging on the quarterback going forward.
On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll run with Robinson, and he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Now Robinson. And he'll take this ahead for a gain of about 5, and here comes 3rd down. Third and 2. Here's Daniel. To the end zone. It's intercepted. That's the safety, Buda Baker.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
Here's 1st and 10. Jones motioning here. On 1st and 10, here's Brissett. Man open is Jones. He's got it. And he will dive into the end zone. 73 yards. Touchdown, Arizona. Chad Ryland now for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Cardinals will level things out at 7 apiece. So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. On the return, Noah Igbenogany. We'll get across the 20, mark him at the 22-yard line. Now Daniels throwing on 1st and 10. He's got his man downfield. It's Debo. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield.
We've now seen this quarterback show that he can beat you from both inside and now outside of the pocket. The ability to use his legs to flush out and buy time for his receivers. They uncover downfield, leads to a big pickup.
On 1st down, Daniel. Open man downfield is Brown. To throw is Daniels on 1st and 10. A throw right side is intercepted. Picked off by Garrett Williams. And the Cardinals are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. Throw it. Brissett. He's going to take a shot. Sends it down the middle.
That's clinic tape here by the receiver. He identifies quickly it's man coverage, and you've got a go route. You've got to stack that defender. Get on top of him and make him play through your body to contest the throw. This ball's thrown with better accuracy. Not only is it a big completion, but he's got a chance to take this thing the distance.
On 2nd down, it's Brissett. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
That's caught by Harrison right side. And they will finally run him down.
This defense just gets punched in the mouth on that one, Mike, and it just seemed from up here that not everyone on defense was on the same page, and the offense was able to take advantage of it. The defense has to clean things up here in a hurry, because if they don't, they could be in for a long day.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Keeping it in the air. Here's Brissett. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. Now give up the middle. It's Benson. He'll move the pile forward. Let's give him a couple. The veteran Bobby Wagner in there on the stop. Second down and 8. Now Brissett. And he might have waited just a bit too long there as he throws it incomplete. Looking to set up the screen, but the defense wouldn't give him the time.
They couldn't quite connect there on that short pass, Mike, and I just think it's worth reminding everyone how different the concepts are down here in the red zone than what the rest of the game plan calls for in the normal part of the field.
On 3rd down, they'll throw with Brissett. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the 1st down marker.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a 4th down decision to make.
The offense staying out there for this 4th down. Working out of the gun, here's Brissett. Incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on 4th. They'll wind up giving the ball over on downs.
So this offense, they think this is a prime opportunity to go for it through the air on 4th down. But this defense was having none of it. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball, no easy completions, and this defense forces a huge stop on 4th down.
And he'll be taken down just shy of the 30. 12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick first down. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
It's always a risky decision anytime a quarterback tries to force the ball, especially into those tightly contested areas. Not a lot of daylight, not a lot of room for error. In this case, it just falls simply as an incomplete. But as this game unfolds, better decisions are going to lead to better results.
On 2nd down, it's Daniels. On the move past the 40. And he's going to be out of bounds. Triple zeros up there on the clock. We have reached the end of the first half. All right, Coach, thank you very much. We welcome you back. It is quarter number 3. A touchdown apiece, 7-7 the score as we begin half number 2. Dortch now to return it. A very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Brissett gonna throw. The pressure there got to him. He's hit as he threw it, and that pass falls incomplete.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Straight ahead, they go with Benson. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
The size, the speed, and the strength of this defensive tackle was on full display, Mike. He defeats the block, strikes the ball carrier at the line of scrimmage. He's able to bring him down, keep it to no gain.
Here's a 3rd and 10. They'll go play action here with Brissett. That is intercepted. Picked off by Quan Martin.
You know, Mike, I like the early aggressive play call to start this second half. I think anytime you find yourself in a tie ball game, you want to be the team that strikes next. In this case, it backfires. They have the turnover. Now it's their defense that's taking the field, and they're going to have to come up with a stop and keep this game all squared up.
On 1st and 10, here's Daniels. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. Ben Sinnott was the intended receiver. And it'll be 2nd down.
So after their defense gives them a gift on their last drive and gets them the ball back and on the field, they nearly return the favor following that dangerous throw of their own. And at this point, they're lucky to walk away with just an incompletion.
He gets it to Samuel, left side. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. That's over the middle, complete to Brown. Give him 15 more on that one. They are on the move. It's a first down.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice first down pickup.
Here's Robinson, and he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yardage.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Daniels to throw on second down. And it'll be taken down after a gain of 9 and third down coming up. From the shotgun on third down, Daniels. And that is incomplete.
You just can't say enough about how hard it is to play cornerback in today's modern NFL, Mike. I mean, not only are these wide receivers better than ever, but the way the rules are written, you're really out there on an island with not a lot of options. Your technique has to be perfect. Your timing has to be perfect. It's exactly what we saw here, and he makes a great play on the ball.
And that one not going to have enough leg behind it. Not by a long shot. It is no good. And the score remains tied at 7. First and 10. First play of the drive, and here's Benson. Now a flag comes in. It was thrown by the umpire. The pickup is 4, but usually that's a holding penalty. Will Hernandez out of UTEP. Guilty that time. Start this drive on the ground, and it's Connor. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. Work to do now as they come up on second and long. Off the play fake. Here's Brissett. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
Just can't seem to get anything going on every ensuing snap. They just continue to go backwards and backwards and backwards. They've got to find a way on first and second down to stay ahead of the chains so third down is not so daunting.
Work to do following the sack. It is third and long. They motion the slot man left. On third and long, here's Brissett. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down, Mike. Living in these third and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. And he'll get forward for a couple. That's Jalen Thompson up from his safety spot to bring him down. On 2nd down, it's a run with Robinson. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Daniel. That is incomplete. Well read that time defensively, making it difficult downfield. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
And the success of this play, Mike, all comes down to the timing of the defender. You get there a little bit too early, you risk pass interference. You get there a little too late, it's a big pass completion. Timing your hand and playing through the ball is something they work on with these defenders all the time. And next time they throw the ball downfield, I wouldn't be surprised if they target somebody else.
We're set now on 1st down. He'll get that complete to Harrison. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
They motion a receiver right. To throw, it's Brissett on 1st and 10. That's caught downfield by Harrison. And he's in. Harrison Jr. Touchdown, Arizona. A terrific play all the way around. Finished off by the receiver, who not only made the grab, but Greg turned it up and takes it into the end zone.
And that's the tricky part, Mike, that transition from receiver to runner. And in this case, he does it flawlessly. Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then get upfield and get yourself in the end zone.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. He'll take it in at the goal line. And he'll be out of bounds on the return, and the drive will begin there. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing is Daniel. He's got his tight end. There's Ertz. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. Quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. That's the linebacker, Kazir White.
So when you talk about cover two, really the area that they're a little vulnerable. They're vulnerable deep or intermediate on the boundaries, and they're vulnerable down the middle of the field. Remember, those two safeties, Mike, hence why they call it cover two, they are splitting the field in half. They need to cover from the goalpost all the way out to the boundary. That's a lot of room to run.
That's to the right side. Caught by McBride. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on first down.
Not every pass has to be thrown downfield. You can rely on the run after catch, especially a big body like this tight end. Get the ball in his hands early and let him pick up the rest after the catch.
Second down and 3. He pulls it in around the 5. And he will win the race to the pylon. He's in. Trey McBride. Touchdown, Cardinals. Extra point now by Riley. He's got it. And the Cardinals will take a 21-7 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Returning is Igbenogany. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. The motion man here is McClure. And this defense having nothing of it. They get him down for a loss on the play. So we are through 3. We'll return with more. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. Now Daniels. That'll be caught by the running back Robinson. And he's going to be taken down inside the 40-yard line.
What I loved most about this was just the ability of the quarterback, Mike, to so quickly go through his progression. You see early on at the top of his drop, his eyes are downfield. Quickly realizes there's not a lot of opportunities downfield. Check it down to your back and see if he can pick up the rest after the catch and move the chains with his legs.
Daniels now on first down. Looking middle, and he's got Brown. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5.
It's not a coincidence, Mike, that the best offenses in the NFL are all excellent at yards after the catch. It's a combination of a few things. A highly accurate quarterback and the ability of the scheme to get open players in open space. Once you do that, the rest is up to them.
So it took just 3 plays, but just like that, they have first and goal. They'll run with Robinson. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. Come a little closer. Here's second and goal. One more time, it's Robinson. And he will score. Game on. Brian Robinson. Touchdown, Washington. He had the touchdown catch earlier. This time he takes it in on the ground. Important spot here for the Commanders as they will go for 2. Another run here for Robinson. And he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. We call it the octopus, and it cuts the deficit down a bit further. Looking to double up here, score the touchdown. They want more. They're lining up for an onside kick.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. And he can't get away. They rally to the football on defense and bring him down for no gain.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
He'll get this out wide. They'll come up to 3rd and 3. He's got his tight end. That's Ryman. First time they've looked his way all game long. He comes through with the grab and a 1st down.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the 4th quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
A handoff, and it's Benson running right. And the Cardinals are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. He's out of bounds at the 2. 12 yards on the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
A chance here for this back to really show his speed. He saw the room on the perimeter, and he was able to get around the edge. Thought he was going to get right to the pylon, comes up just short, down near the goal line, sets up 1st and goal.
And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Trey Benson, touchdown, Arizona. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter, get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the 4th quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
From the shotgun, it's Brissett. That's going to be caught. So add a couple more points, and they add to their lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Returning is Igbenogany. They'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. Play action. Here's Daniels. He'll get this out to his running back. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on 1st down.
Great example of 1st down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Here's Daniels. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. And he's going to be out of bounds, but quite a turn of events here. He has set up the offense with 1st and goal.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
So now, after the interception, a sudden change situation. 1st and goal. Slot man in motion left. That's a nice pickup, bringing it down to the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he gets out wide. He'll go to the end zone. Trey Benson. Touchdown, Cardinals. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. Now Ryland for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Cardinals will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And he's got it at the 1. And he will only be able to muster the 20-yard line on that return. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. They face 2nd down and 7. Daniels now going to look to throw. Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. Picked off by Garrett Williams. And he's going to be out of bounds, but quite a turn of events here. He has set up the offense with 1st and goal.
You know, Mike, the one thing that we used to say is it didn't matter how good you were or how long you played. Eventually, you're just going to have one of those days, and I think for this quarterback, he's got to be able to move on from this pretty quickly because this is about as bad a day in the office as you can imagine.
Wow, just like that, things change dramatically. It's 1st and goal. Here is Brissett. first down throw there is incomplete.
Just didn't quite get enough into that ball. You see sometimes the pressure, the rush, force a quarterback to throw the ball off his back foot. And I think there was a little bit of that here at play. You have to be willing to step up, even in the face of pressure, and get enough behind that ball to put that one a little bit more on the money.
Here's another shot from the 6 at 2nd and goal. To throw is Brissett. He'll try to work the screen with Connor. And he gets to the outside and takes it in. James Conner. Touchdown, Arizona. And that touchdown probably, Greg, ends any small hopes of a comeback on the other side.
Yeah, and I think those chances, Mike, were small to begin with, but with that last score, I think this one is pretty much over.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This placed in the back of the landing zone. He'll return it from the 1. And he'll get as much as he can, protecting the football as he dives to the ground. Here's 1st and 10. On play action, Daniels. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. And he's going to be taken down at the 37.
You know, it's really been a one-sided game, but how often do we see in the 4th quarter the team that finds themselves down by a lot, they start to come alive? I think it's a combination of trying to end the game on a positive note, but also sometimes that defense getting a little lackadaisical.
Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Robinson. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
Coming off that edge, Mike, you have to quickly determine, is this a pass or is it a run? And once he realized there was a run, he's able to shed his blocker, make the play, no gain.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Man in motion is Brown. They run over center with Robinson. And he's going to be very close to a 1st down. That's a good run there. Maybe just a couple of feet short.
Very positive returns on that run. I mean, really, the only thing not to like is that they weren't able to move the chains. But you know what? The way he ran there, I think they go right back to him and see if he has even a bigger carry in him.
They'll try to run for it with Robinson. And he will have the Commanders' 1st down. They're able to convert by plenty on that 3rd and 1. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. That not a welcome development here late in a one-sided game. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. They'll turn and hand this one off. And a spirited run there, somehow managing to gain a couple of yards. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. They'll go play action here with Daniels. A throw on the move is caught. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and it's exactly how they're able to pick up this big game.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Throwing now, Daniel. And more of the same. Another interception. That's the safety, Jalen Thompson. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Well, Mike, this is entering the wrong kind of rarefied air. I mean, as in, it's only happened a handful of times since the turn of the millennium rare. It's an entire season's worth of picks thrown in just one game. I think at this point, you junk the playbook, you light it on fire, and we're just going to start from scratch next week.
They motion the slot man left. On 1st and 10, here's Brissett. That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Commanders are going to get the football, and they'll have it just past the 20-yard line.
Even though that interception, it probably won't have much of an impact on the outcome of the game, but at least defensively it gives them something positive to build off of, because up until that point, this game's been a struggle.
This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. They'll throw with Daniel. He finds the veteran Ertz. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. And we'll get whistles and a timeout, so they will stop the clock. Closing seconds, game decided, but timeout anyway. Second and 7. On the ground, it's Robinson. And that one going to be closed down to the backfield. Great defensive play. Knifing it and dropping him for a loss. It is 3rd and 10. Here we go. One final play. He's got a man. It's McLaurin. Inside the 30. And it's going to be some points here at the finish line. This is a touchdown. They've fought till the end, but still will come up short. 3rd down. My focus, Greg, was on picking up the 1st down. Forget that. They go down the field and in the end zone for a touchdown.
Yeah, and I don't think it was just your focus, Mike. I think in this case, it was the defense's focus. They're so worried about where that 1st down marker was that they allowed them to get that ball up and over the top for the deep strike touchdown.
Oh, he missed it. The extra point is no good. The disbelief on the sidelines. The late touchdown isn't enough to win it, and we will instead head to overtime. So it's a win for the Cardinals. They're able to bounce back after a difficult loss a week ago. Respond with a much better overall performance, and it culminates in a victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Oates. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win here in the desert for the Cardinals, as we say, so long from Glendale.